are in my pocket. Dad and Jemima had taken Beowulf for a long walk, so I decided to stay at home and play with Grandpa.
All aboard for the sunny side.
It doesn't matter what game we play, Grandpa always makes it lots of fun. And we thought we were going to have fun all day. Until guess who turned up? Floyd. Floyd lives in the house opposite, and he goes to my school. He loves boasting. Look at my new watch! I'm gonna get you! He loves playing jokes. Come in! Boo! 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 And he always wants everything his own way. Got you! Grandpa agrees with me. Jason! Yeah, what? Check out my new skateboard. Floyd is a big, spoilt show-off. And the thing he was showing off about today was this. What do you think of my brand new bike, eh? Is it cool or is it cool? Pretty cool. Pretty cool? Don't you mean it's totally unbelievably cool? Oh, been playing choo-choo trains with your grandpa, have you? Let's have a look. This is so babyish. I grew out of trains years ago. Floyd is always breaking my toys. I didn't want him playing here. I needed to get him out of the house. I had an idea. Mum, please can you take us out on our bikes? Yes, we were going to spend the day taking Floyd for a ride.
Well, if you're going for a bike ride, I'm going to have a little lie down.
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
Hello, Floyd.
I don't trust that Floyd one bit. I'm coming too.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can fly off in my plane. Grandpa! He can drive off in my car. Or he can run so fast that I can't catch him. Before I could stop him, Grandpa ran back into the garden and hid behind a flower pot. It was the most expensive bike in the whole shop. It's got 57 gears.
I don't think a bike can have 57 gears.
Mine does. What was that? Something's wrong.
Oh, the chain's come off. Oh, dear.
Can't you mend it?
Better wait until Jason's dad gets back. He'll fix it for you.
I don't want to wait. I want to go on a bike ride now.
OK. We've got a spare bike you can borrow. I'll go and dig it out.
So Mum went off to the garage, and soon she came back with this. You have got to be joking.
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly safe. Go on, give it a try.
I can't ride this. This is a girl's bike. It's useless. Before I could stop him, he was making for the train. Mine doesn't sound train. Ah! Ah, help! I've broken my leg. Ah! And it's all your fault, Jason. You and your stupid choo-choo train.
It's all right. I don't think it's broken.
Mum helped Floyd to his feet and took him inside. Ow! Ow! He was making a whooping great fuss. Now we're stuck with him, Grandpa.
I've got a feeling he's not really hurt, and I'm going to find out.
Okay. Be careful. Don't let him see you. Ow! My leg!
Have a jammy jumbly. It'll take your mind off the pain.
Mum was so busy being kind to Floyd, and Floyd was so busy being rude to Mum, that neither of them saw Grandpa running in. He hid behind the sofa.
Jason, would you fetch Floyd a drink?
Yes, I'll get one too.
Oh no, are you cold? Must be the shock. I'll fetch you a blanket.
I was in the kitchen and Mum was upstairs, so Floyd was on his own. At least, he thought he was on his own. He leapt off the sofa and grabbed another jammy jumbly.
I knew it.
Grandpa was right. Floyd really hadn't hurt himself at all.
You love that chain, don't you? I can't see why. It doesn't do anything. It's useless.
Grandpa wanted me to put him in my pocket and take him upstairs. He needed to talk to me.
Just getting Floyd some comics.
Oh, okay.
Floyd hasn't hurt his leg at all. He's pretending. I saw him run across the room and grab a jammy jumbly.
I'm going to tell Mum.
She won't believe it unless she sees it with her own eyes. I've got to find a way to get him off that sofa again. And this time, Mum has got to see it.
But how are you going to do that?
Just leave him on his own with me for a while. I'll find a way.
Grandpa ran out of my bedroom and slid down the banisters. I went down the safer way and I gave Floyd the Captain Dumbletwit comics.
What took you so long?
Here we are. I made you some sandwiches, Floyd. A sandwich might get you up and about. Oh, and I'll bring you some fruit too.
Now I needed to get out of the way so Grandpa could catch Floyd out.
Shall we play the Captain Dumbletwit board game? You have to.
I ran upstairs to fetch the game. And now it was time for Grandpa to put his plan into action. Grandpa was jiggling Jemima's ragdoll about.
Floyd, don't try and get up. What is it you want?
That doll!
You want the doll?
No! I mean, it was dancing!
You don't feel feverish. I think I better take your temperature all the same.
So Mum rushed upstairs to find a thermometer, and I rushed downstairs with the Captain Dumbletwit game. Mum still hadn't caught Floyd out. Grandpa was going to have to try again.
Just going to wash my hands. Hurry up!
I had to get out of the way. You know how Grandpa can use his magic to make my toys go? Well, now he was in our Sunny Sands train. Floyd couldn't believe his eyes. He was about to get up and follow it when...
I knew I had one somewhere. Open wide and close.
The crane! It moves! It moves!
Shh, keep it shut tight.
I've got another idea. But you're going to have to get Mum out of the way again.
OK, leave it to me. I went back into the sitting room, and so did Grandpa.
Temperature's normal.
Jason, is that train remote controlled? No. Then how come it was going all around the room by itself? There was smoke coming out and everything.
Maybe I should call the doctor.
No! Maybe we should try and fix Floyd's bike. That might make him feel better. Yes, it would.
OK, we'll give it a try.
We won't be long. You can read the Captain Dumbledore comics while you're waiting.
And you can finish your sandwiches.
So off we went into the garden. Now it was up to Grandpa. Floyd reached forward and moved towards the sandwiches. Little did he know that Grandpa was about to give him the surprise of his life.
Ah! I'm gonna get you!
First Floyd chased the sandwich, then the sandwich chased Floyd, all around the room and into the kitchen.
Please! I don't like to be chased by a sandwich! Please! Ah, please! Stop!
And out into the garden.
Help! Help!
Floyd, you're running. You weren't pretending to be hurt, were you?
No? Okay, yes I was. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have. I just didn't want to ride that tatty old bike.
I see. And what made you stop pretending?
I was chased by a sandwich.
Chased by a sandwich. Oh, Floyd, you're pretending again. That's very funny. Chased by a sandwich.
Please, can we go on that bike ride now? I don't care which bike it is. Just get me out of here.
I picked up Grandpa while Mum was putting Floyd's helmet on and took him into the sitting room. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We got Floyd to stop pretending. That's what I call teamwork.
Yes, teamwork.
So Mum took Floyd and me on a bike ride to the beach. And this time, Grandpa stayed at home.
Jason, how'd it go?
It went fine, Grandpa. Floyd didn't show off, play tricks or anything. We had a really good time.
Marvellous.
I found these behind a plant pot. How odd. Maybe Floyd really was being chased by a sandwich.
Ooh. Grandpa in my pocket! It was the weekend, and Jemima's friend Izzy had come round. We had decided to make up a Captain Dumbletwit play.
How about this one? Captain Dumbletwit saves Princess Arpeggio and the planet la 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 la.
I love that
And what's more, Miss Smiley had said we could perform our play at her cafe. So this was a day for a play at Miss Smiley's cafe. We were just about to start practicing when who should walk in but Dad and Mr. Like a Biker. Mr. Like a Biker had come to help Dad take some boxes to the bike shop.
What's going on?
So we told him about our play.
With Princess Arpeggio and Captain Dumbletwit.
Isn't that the one where Diabolical Dave takes over the planet, la 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 la, and everyone stops singing?
That's right, we're performing it this afternoon at Miss Smiley's cafe.
Ooh, I like a play with a good baddie. The dreadful, the dastardly, Diabolical Dave!
We better get going if we're going to see the play.
Okay, all right.
See you later.
Bye!
Right, first we need a narrator. Oh, me, I'm kitten narrating. Okay, then I'll be Princess Arpeggio with the beautiful voice. La! And I'll be Captain Dumbletwit and his alien pet, Doojit.
I suppose that means I'm going to have to be the dreadful, the dastardly, Diabolical Dave.
We were just about to start practicing again when this time the doorbell rang. And guess who marched right in? Floyd. Floyd lives in the house opposite and he goes to my school. He loves boasting.
Look at my new watch! Boo! Boo! Boo!
He loves playing jokes. And he always wants everything his own way.
Okay, you can be the goalie. Miss Smiley says you're doing a Captain Dumbletwit play. She says I could be in it. I'm going to be Diabolical Dave. Right, let's get some costumes. But Floyd...
So that was that. Floyd was Diabolical Dave, and poor Grandpa didn't have a part in the play.
That boy is trouble. I'm going to have to keep an eye on Floyd, and it'll be much easier if I'm small.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can get in my toy car and make it go. He can chuff about in our Sunny Sands train. He can even ride on Gordon, my toy seagull. I'm the only one who knows about Grandpa's magic shrinking cap, and nobody else must find out.
Come on. They're coming, Grandpa. Hide. Come on, hurry up. Chop, chop. Come on.
Oh, you're here too, Floyd. Grandpa gone for a little lie down, has he? I think you better practice in the garden. Don't want to disturb him.
Let's get into our costumes and start practicing. If you do it my way, you'll be fine.
I wasn't at all sure it would be fine.
Come on!
Then Grandpa jumped down and followed us into the garden.
Right, so you could...
So before long, we were practicing the play. Grandpa could see that Floyd was spoiling our fun, and he didn't like it.
And We know who's behind this villainy, Captain Dumbletwit. Oh, we know who's behind it, do we? Your doojit voice is pathetic.
I knew Grandpa would be cross with Floyd, but before he could do anything about it, Mum came into the garden.
Time to go.
So we all got into Campo and off we went to Miss Smiley's cafe. And Floyd said,
If you just do it my way, it'll be fine.
I really needed Grandpa. I was sure he'd find his own way there. And I was right. At the cafe, we were set for the final practice. Floyd was getting crosser and crosser. And just then, I saw Grandpa arrive.
Why won't you do it all my way? You're all hopeless. No way am I doing your stupid play. No way!
And with that, Floyd stormed off to the kitchen. The good news was that Floyd had run off. The bad news was that now we had nobody to play Diabolical Dave. I was hoping Grandpa would have an idea.
Fine, Izzy, all those lines.
I've got an idea. You stay here. I won't be long.
Okay, and with that, Grandpa jumped off the table and ran outside.
Floyd is refusing to come back.
Luckily, Grandpa was on the case. He took off in my toy plane, he flew across the beach, and swooped into the bike shop. Mr. Like a Biker was busy with some biking bears. Grandpa jumped onto a shelf and hid.
How's it going?
Nearly done. I do like a bear you can dangle on your handlebars.
Well, please take this one. As a thank you present for helping me out. It'll bring you good luck.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Like a Biker put his biking bear on the counter.
How did this plane get here?
I don't know. Do you, Mr. Biking Bear? No, Mr. Biking Bear doesn't know either.
I'll leave you two to have a chat then.
All right, yeah.
This gave Grandpa an idea. When Mr. Like a Biker carried on arranging the bears, Grandpa jumped off the shelf, ran across the floor, and climbed onto the counter.
Mr. Like a Biker, this is your lucky day.
Yes, you're right, it is. Wait up! Did you just talk?
I certainly did. You're going to get to be Diabolical Dave.
Me?
Yes, but only if you get to the cafe as fast as your legs will pedal you. They need you.
Well, in that case, you're going to come with me. I need all the help I can get.
A few minutes later, this happened.
Ta-da! Never fear, Like a Biker's here. Or should I say, Diabolical Dave.
I saw Grandpa pop his head out of Mr. Like a Biker's backpack. Then he jumped out and ran.
How did you know we needed you?
A little bear told me.
Soon, our play was in full swing.
My super silencer has sucked out all the music. Now there is silence.
Grandpa couldn't resist being in the play too, playing the part of Doojit.
We know who must be behind this villainy, Captain Dumbletwit.
How's Jason doing that doojit voice? He's not even moving his lips. Captain Dumbletwit off to save the universe! I wish I was in the play.
I'm sure it's not too late for you to join in.
Captain Dumbletwit grabbed the super silencer and put us into reverse. Thank you, Captain Dumbletwit. The music's come back. And I can sing la 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 la.
Hooray! Let's all sing!
Need a hero, here is it. Call on Captain Dumbletwit. Dumbletwit, Dumbletwit. Full of beans and full of grit. Always there to rescue and to save. And for the plans of Diabolical Dave.
diabolical Dave. That's me! I'm dreadful and I'm dastardly. Look at me and you will see the baddest baddie in history, bringing misery to outer space.
But Dumbletwit is always on the case.
Dumbletwit's our hero, but we must not forget the captain can do nothing without his alien pet.
So let's cheer for Aldujit and his Captain Dumbletwit. Dumbletwit, Dumbletwit, sometimes he might fumble.
But I always get there in the end.
So thanks to Captain Dumbletwit, our friend, our friend.
Look, I'm sorry I wanted it all my way. It was actually good fun your way. Thanks for letting me join in. That's okay, Floyd. I still think I would have made a better diabolical Dave. He. After the play, Mum took Izzy and Floyd home, and then we all came back to our house. I ran in ahead of everyone else, and I put Grandpa down. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
Well, Jason, we showed Floyd what it takes to put on a play, eh? Teamwork.
You're right, Grandpa. Teamwork.
I found your plane in the bike shop, Jason. Did you leave it there?
Sort of. Thanks.
Oh, Grandpa, you've woken up.
Mr. Ligerbiker played Diabolical Dave in the end, and Jason made the perfect Captain Dumbletwit. His douchey voice is brilliant.
Really? Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Such a shame you couldn't be in the play, Grandpa.
Ah, well, never mind. Next time, eh?
Grandpa in my pocket. Grandpa, Jemima and I were making a wild and scary animal park with our wild and scary animals.
Is Bob the Shark wild and scary enough, do you think?
I don't think so, Grandpa.
Oh, it could be.
I think we need some more animals.
Just then, the doorbell rang. I ran to answer it, and who should be standing there? Hi!
Bubbles!
Bubbles the babysitter. Bubbles is always great fun. Sometimes we make things. Sometimes we play bat and ball. Sometimes we do face painting. And today, guess what she brought with her?
He wanted to see my best friends right away.
He's so cute.
Oh, come on, little
Bubbles took her new little friend out of its basket.
girl. Oh, there we go, little.
It was so cute.
Ah, Bubbles. And who's this?
He's called Squeak.
So this was the day we all got to play with Bubbles and Squeak.
Dear. I think Wolfie's a bit scared of Squeaky. Probably thinks he's wild and scary.
Just as well it's time for his walk, then. Coming with me, Jason?
Yes, please. I need to get some monkeys from Mr. Whip's shop. We must have more monkeys. So off I went with Dad and Wolfie. I hoped Grandpa wouldn't put on his shrinking cap and shrink while I was out. You know what happens when he does. He does this, and this, and this.
Catch me if you can.
He can get up to all kinds of mischief. He can get in my car and make it go. He can chuff around in our Sunny Sands train. He can even fly off in my plane. But Grandpa only ever shrinks when he thinks there's a problem. And with Bubbles and Squeak, of course there wouldn't be a problem. But just then,
I came round the back.
a problem turned up.
Floyd.
Floyd lives in the house opposite, and he goes to my school. He loves boasting.
Look at my new watch!
He loves playing jokes.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
And he always wants everything his own way. Grandpa agrees with me. Floyd is a big, spoilt show-off.
Check out my new skateboard. What is that?
It's Squeak.
Kittens are stupid pets.
Squeak is not a stupid pet. He's a wild and scary cat. And he's going to be part of our wild and scary animal park.
Nice one, Grandpa. Actually, I've got loads of wild and scary pets. You need to see them. Wait right there.
Floyd, we really don't need to see anything wild and scary.
Oh no, he's gone.
Grandpa, being Grandpa, had an idea.
Well, Squeak, I think Bubbles is going to need a bit of help with that boy, Floyd.
He took out his shrinking cap, and to Squeak's amazement, Grandpa shrank. He hid on a shelf, just as Jemima and Bubbles came back.
Oh, Grandpa must have gone for a little lie down.
Whenever Grandpa shrinks, everyone thinks he's gone for a little lie down.
Oh, you're back in your basket, Squeak. I'm back. Wanna see my rat?
Do I want to see your rat? No thanks.
Oh, go on.
No, I really don't want to see your rat.
Just a peep. It was only a toy rat,
Gotcha!
but it still made Bubbles jump, and Grandpa was cross.
Come in the garden. One of my other wild pets is out there. Too wild to bring inside. Come on. He's only playing tricks, Bubbles.
Yes, but you know me. I'm not very good at tricks.
Tricks, eh? Well, we'll see about tricks.
He's in this plant. Tiptoe very quietly because he's asleep. And if you wake him up, he gets really wild.
Bubbles knew that Floyd was just going to play a trick with some kind of fake pet, but she was still really nervous. At that moment, Grandpa ran out of the kitchen and hid.
Are you there, Simon?
Simon?
Yeah. He's my snake.
Of course, Bubbles knew that Simon was a plastic snake, but she hated being chased.
Oh, I hate being chased.
Stop it, Floyd. She hates being chased.
Then, Grandpa came out of his hiding place and got up onto the table.
Don't tell anyone I'm here, Squeak. I'm going to hide round the back.
Stop, please stop.
It's such fun chasing you, Bubbles.
Is it? Oh, good.
You'd hate to be chased like that.
Chasing doesn't bother me. Nothing bothers me.
Come on, Bubbles. Let's go and get a drink.
Floyd went up to Squeak, and Grandpa got ready to put his plan into action.
Well, hi there, Wildcat. You're really scary, aren't you? Ha!
Floyd turned his back on Squeak again, but this time Grandpa went...
Meow!
Was that you yowling? Trying to make me jump, are you? Ha! No chance.
Grandpa's first plan hadn't worked, so he jumped off the table and ran towards the pond. He saw the shell, and that gave him an idea.
Oh, what's the matter, Floyd? There's nothing the matter with me, but there's something the matter with your kitten. It yowled at me. Yow!
Bubbles and Jemima dashed outside to see if Squeak was okay. And of course, Squeak was fine.
Oh, he's fine. But I think he might be better off inside.
With Bubbles and Jemima out of the way, Floyd suddenly spotted the big shell.
Hey, cool shell. I could pretend there's a wild animal in that.
actually is a wild animal in it. Brilliant! Hey, Bubbles! Oh, I see. Trying to scare me now, are you? Nothing scares me.
And that was the moment I arrived home with Dad and Beowulf.
Floyd, fancy seeing you here. Are you okay?
Yes, but guess what? There's a wild animal in that shell. I'm going to get Bubbles.
One of his jokes, I suppose. Come on, Wolfie.
I knew that this was probably not one of Floyd's jokes. And I knew who the wild animal would be. Oh, yes.
Grandpa!
I had to. Floyd has been trying to make Bubbles jump, and I've been trying to make him jump back, but it hasn't worked. I'm going to try one more thing. I have to get into the pond, and you have to get inside and fetch me the shark.
This time, Grandpa was about to go too far.
Come and see! There really is a wild animal in that shell!
While Floyd was trying to persuade Bubbles and Jemima to come outside, I ran into the sitting room.
No more jokes, Floyd. It's not a joke!
I got Grandpa what he needed and ran back into the garden.
Come on, there's a wild animal outside. Come on. Floyd, come here. Quick, come quick. I'll be back.
I saw something move in the pond.
What?
It's probably our shark.
Your shark?
He's very small, but he's very fierce. Grandpa's plan was working. He was underwater, making my plastic shark move. Just when Floyd was really close, Grandpa made this happen. While Floyd ran inside, I fished Grandpa out of the pond as quickly as I could.
I'm so sorry I tried to scare you. I was only joking. But now I know what it feels like now that that shark made me jump out of my skin.
Hey! So Jason played a trick on you for once, eh, Floyd?
I guess so. But I won't play another joke again, I promise.
It's okay, Floyd. I shouldn't let your jokes bother me. They are only jokes after all.
Yeah. Want to see my spider? Oh, yes.
While everyone was laughing at Bubbles stroking a plastic spider,
So brave.
I took Grandpa in my pocket to the sitting room.
Cap off, Grandpa, quick!
Well, Jason, I don't think Floyd will try any of those tricks on Bubbles again, do you?
No, Grandpa. We did it. Teamwork, I say.
Teamwork!
Here we are. More monkeys.
Oh, just the job, Jason.
Grandpa, your cap's all wet.
Is it? Oh, of course. That's because I've been swimming with the sharks.